Powder your face with sunshine. Put on a great big smile. Make up your eyes with laughter.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Big Hoodoo by Bill White, with Jen Pearson as the keeper of arcane lore.
Okay, and now we're go.
There we go.
As it stands, you guys are in the drunk tank. Where they just kind of parked you there while they sorted things out.
Okay.
You, Phillip, are really angry. Just angry. This whole freaking mess.
That was established, yes.
Yeah.
The little girl.
And you keep having this strange feeling that you're not yourself. All right, and it comes and it goes. Who am I? Am I who I think I am? I don't know.
Okay.
How is that different from how Phil usually is?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's
and
much
that's a
different.
significant observation that you just made.
Just gonna ride that wave.
Ride that wave all the way to glory.
Oh, wait, no glory.
No, no glory?
Glory awards?
Yeah, what's our glory from us?
What's our glory? How much glory do they get?
Yeah, we skip right to the winner phase.
You'll get nothing and like it.
No. I don't like it. Roll our checks? Oh,
Roll you know. You get nothing. You do not know.
You get nothing.
You're not getting better at anything. You're getting worse. You're getting weaker and dumber. Now, just like real life. Moving on. Okay, so.
Funny because it's true.
Yeah, it's funny because it's too sad. All right. The child Alexis has been abducted, as you know, by the strong men for the Psychohistory Foundation.
Right.
Psychohistory.
Psychohistory. So y'all are in there. Does anybody have law or credit rating?
I have a credit rating of 4. I do too.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am. That's not me.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what's yours?
So that's not me.
Oh, okay.
so you're in the industry and you're an established voucher, So based upon that, they are going to let you out on bail after only a few hours. Also, Vance Wimple's lawyers have been working and just trying to smooth things over, so it's okay. Everybody's going to get out.
Except for Bob.
But Bob.
Yeah, Bob stabbed somebody, so he's staying. He used one of those swords on the wall.
He did someone?
Just stuck somebody right in the
He
appendix.
Really carried away, like...
In the appendix.
Yeah, I think he kind of had a flashback to his old Navy days.
He couldn't hold himself back, and so...
Well, he's very gallant.
yeah, he's just trying to protect.
Oh, well.
You got the raw Bob there.
So
Raw Bob.
Bob.
More motivation. We've got to clear Bob's name.
We got to do that.
This is a good right
So-
for sure. Well, I'm thinking that, I'm worried now. Like, so they didn't post... they don't want him
No, they're gonna have him. He's gonna be arraigned.
Oh my god!
He's gonna be living on peanut butter sandwiches, slipped between the bars for a while.
Oh man!
I heard one time someone was murdered in LA and they never found out who did it. So
Wow! You see?
Probable
You
cause.
see?
Yeah.
They might even hang something else on him.
No, they can't. All right, I need to call a lawyer right away.
Okay, so you're doing
I'm working
that.
Speaking of phone calls, we have this friendship organization phone number
Yes.
that we found out in the desert. So I'm gonna call that number.
You're gonna call.
So where are we? Are we back at our hotel?
Betty comes to drive you back to your hotel,
Okay.
and as she's driving you back to the Aztec Hotel in Monrovia, she is kind of explaining herself and like what's going on.
All right. So Betty's Alexis's mom.
Betty is Alexis's mom and the sister of Helen.
Right.
Right.
She's saying that she needed money after Vance's boat buying scheme went bust. Remember the boat buying scheme?
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Vance got the bright idea to start his own religion, or something like a religion. Where he came up with some of that stuff, I'll never know. I helped him write it all down. It was a gas. Of course, once I got pregnant, Vance went crazy and it stopped being fun.
Right.
We had some big fights. The money was pouring in, and after Alexis was born, it got better for a little while. Then a few months ago, Vance bought a yacht and told me we were going for a cruise. It was a nightmare.
What happened?
He would keep me and the baby locked up for hours at a time.
Oh my god.
And then he'd have me out for long psychohistorical assessment sessions where he wouldn't let me sleep.
Oh my god.
Then he'd lock me back up with a bottle of sleeping pills. He wanted me to OD.
That's horrifying.
I was begging him to just let me go. About 2 weeks ago, we docked at a small city along the Gulf of Mexico near Veracruz called Catemaco, which is apparently some big watering hole for Mexican magicians. There's an American artist colony there. Yeah, you know, the Mexican magicians. They're everywhere. Yeah. I tried to get away, but no one would help me, and his sailors found me and brought me back to the ship.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Yes.
How did you escape?
Well, when we set sail, we went down to the Panama Canal, and when we got back to California, I snuck off the ship with the baby and headed for my sister's house.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
That's horrifying.
yeah.
What I mean, when you'd have these sessions with him, did he give you any justification for why he was being so abusive?
No.
He just
flipped. He just flipped his lid.
That's really dangerous.
He was trying to drive me insane, is what he was doing.
That's what it sounds like.
And you said this started when you had the baby?
When I had the baby.
Oh.
Right after I had the baby.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. It's a very vulnerable time.
Yes.
Postpartum
Sounds
depression.
familiar, actually.
Yes, exactly.
Husbands.
Yes. So, yeah, it was really scary and dark, but now I'm staying with Helen, so.
But he has your child now.
Yeah, he does, and I implore you to help me.
No, we absolutely will.
Because I am screwed.
Bob's kind of...
Did the courts award you custody?
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
I haven't gotten to that point.
Oh, here we are. We're at the Monrovia Hotel.
Well, thank you for
Yes,
driving
hotel.
us.
Oh, you're welcome. Here you go. And so when you go to your rooms, you find all your rooms have been ransacked.
No!
Okay, now we begin.
Now we're beginning.
All right.
So
Well, of course, the first thing I'll look for is to see if anything was stolen.
Yeah.
no, nothing's been stolen.
Everything's
Rifled.
Just rifled. Yeah.
Were the locks forced, the doors?
Yes, they were.
Oh
So
shit.
they didn't have a key, that's good.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna complain to the management.
Obviously. So once we're done lodging a complaint with management,
Yes.
I am going to head to a payphone
Yes.
and call this friendship organization
Right.
number from the payphone.
Okay. You just get the operator. Yes, hello, the Psychohistorical Foundation of Los Angeles. Can I help you?
Yes, hello. No, what was this? This was just a number that said friendship organization, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's where it leads you.
Okay. Psychohistorical Organization, Los Angeles. All right. So, yes, hello. I'm interested in finding out some more about psychohistory.
Would you like to come in for a session?
Absolutely.
Terrific. I'll make an appointment for you with Al Van Vogt. And here is our address at 206 South Hoover in Hollywood. We are just a few blocks south of the Hollywood Freeway.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is there did you give me a particular time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just set a time, but honestly, you can
Great.
make
I'll
that
look
be
forward
whatever
to
you want it to
seeing
be.
you at 1:30.
Terrific.
Alright, so I'm gonna find out where. Well, I'm gonna organize, I'm gonna clean up the hotel room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around for anything. I don't think Bob had any files or anything really of much importance since we were just coming out to visit. Is nothing missing from
No,
my-
nothing's missing.
Alright, so I'm gonna get everything straightened up. And then I'm gonna find Phil.
I'll be coming back into the courtyard, I guess, probably.
Okay, where were you?
Just making a phone call. I have an appointment at the Psychohistory Institute in 3 hours.
What? How? Why? Okay, well, can I go with you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Can I tag along?
Of course, let's all go.
Yeah. I mean, a better way to understand what we're dealing with here.
Do we know where the actual headquarters are? Or are there headquarters for the psychohistorical?
This is it. This is 206 South Hoover.
It is the...
This is
it's
it.
the center.
This
All
is
right.
the only, so far, the only location.
Yes.
It's 1952.
Exactly. Yes, so far
Okay.
the only location.
Yeah.
So far.
So far.
They haven't expanded yet.
No.
Do you think he'd recognize us if we just showed up? Should we run spiders?
I don't know, maybe he thinks we were like converting because we were just so
If he were to see us.
we were just I don't know, we were just so captivated by his abduction of his own daughter.
Well, we're meeting this Al Van Vogt fellow, so
I've never heard of him.
me neither. I think we'll be good.
Okay.
Alright.
There's a number of other locations you could check out while you're cooling your heels.
Okay.
Would you care for a refresher on those?
Yes, please.
All right, let me give you all the locations you could possibly hit.
Okay.
Ruth Parsons' apartment,
Oh.
Robert Cameron's house, the Burmite Powder Company, the Arroyo Seco, the Los Angeles Times Building,
I like the gunpowder place.
Caltech,
Oh shit, there's one.
the Acker Mansion,
Right.
Ed Foreman's house, the Aerojet Corporation. Yeah, and other things that might lead from there.
And the rest.
So the powder company is where he was last employed.
That's right.
And he may have gotten chemicals from them.
Yeah.
Like things to make his to work on his experiments, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm willing to go there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
All right. So Ruth Parsons' apartment. We would go there.
That's Pasadena.
That's in Pasadena. Just trying to figure out why we'd want to go to any of these particular places.
Yeah,
Parsons was a chemical expert?
he was.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then Robert Cameron.
So am I.
That's right. So that might be good. Cameron.
Yep.
That was his house. You said.
That is his house. He's renting a flat.
Okay. And he is the brother-in-law. Okay, the powder
The
company
brother-in-law?
was his last known, was Jack's last known
Right.
place of
Employ.
employment.
And we've got the garage, the Flinders of the garage.
I wondered about that, yeah.
Go take a look at those.
Okay, Arroyo Seco.
Just the Arroyo
The
Seco.
Arroyo Seco.
Yeah.
Not the Arroyo Seco Medical Center. Okay, and then the LA Times building would be to just look up.
Yeah, for your classic
newspaper,
type,
right,
yeah.
library use.
Your classic
Right,
library
right.
use.
Caltech, of course, is Jack had connections there. The Acker Mansion. Now, last time we saw Forrest, he was what? What was going on with him? He wasn't arrested as well, was he?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't there. You didn't see him
No,
there.
Is he the
He was.
wacky
He was.
guy?
Yeah.
He had that weird convo.
He did?
On the phone.
And then he was like, and he ran away.
Where is he located?
He's in his house.
He's in
In,
the Acker Mansion, where
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Where's the gunpowder place?
Tahunga?
Oh
To Hunga?
shit, that's
Tahunga,
not-
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a drive.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That is a hell of a drive.
Yeah.
Ed Foreman's.
Ed Foreman.
Ed Foreman. Hold on a
was very
mo.
broken up about the death.
Oh yeah, they were incredibly close. He lives in Pasadena.
Okay. And then Aerojet. The Aerojet
Is in
company.
Azusa.
And Ed Foreman gave... Who did he give a set of keys to?
He gave the keys to Theodore Carmen, a doctor of something important at Caltech.
Foreman.
Theodore Carmen.
Where
Yeah,
is Carmen?
Carmen's in Caltech.
Oh, so we can put him on the list for Caltech.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, Theodore von Carmen. What the heck does he do? He's 77. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Okay.
Science. He
He
does
works-
science.
He does science.
He science is hard.
Science is all over the place.
all right. Well,
Can I have Streetwise?
Yes.
Is there anything I can do with that? Like maybe to find out anything regarding the kidnappers or anything regarding the Psychohistory Institute, evil rumors on the street, scooping up heroin addicts and they're never seen again, or any spends I can do in that regard. Well, I do have credit rating. So I guess everybody has credit rating.
you had more credit than me. Oh, no,
Really?
not
No,
much.
you don't.
Not at this time, no.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm thinking we should go.
There's no rumors on the street about the Psychohistorical Foundation whatsoever.
Do people know about it? Like that it
No.
exists? It's just a
Well,
little...
they know about it. Well,
If you live
when you
near it,
drive,
you know
yeah,
about it. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like you see the sign, or they have like a sign outside.
they do. They have a sign out. Yeah,
Are
Alright.
people just afraid to talk about it?
I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's the case, then I think we should go to Foreman's house. Or I don't know. I kind of want to go to
Foreman's?
Ruth Parsons.
And I kind of want to go to Caltech and get those keys.
Yeah.
And I think I'll go to the LA Times building and just sit through their morgue.
All right. Well, let's get the LA Times building out of the way because
All
it's
right.
short.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I got library use, so.
All right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles Times building. The headline in Friday's paper reads, "Slain Scientist, Priest in Black Magic Cult." The article is a salacious and lurid one, implying that Parsons was a devotee of Aleister Crowley and ran a satanic sex cult in Pasadena in the 30s and 40s.
Okay.
It contains,
It's
it's true, it contains factual errors, including the assertion that Parsons' mystic mentor Wilfred Smith died in 1948. He did not die because you saw him this morning.
Yeah.
It is illustrated with photos of Parsons in dark robes embroidered with occult symbolism. The author of the article is Omar Garrison, the reporter you met at the wake.
That fucker.
He's on the case.
Yeah.
Apparently. He's on something else because he got everything wrong.
Yeah.
Well, can I spend a library use point and see if I can find any obits on Wilfred Smith from 1948?
Oh, smarty.
No, there are none.
Okay.
Oh. Why did you think that Wilfred Smith was dead?
Do you wanna? Do you have any? What have you got? Do you have bargaining? You could talk to Omar Garrison. He's right there in the building.
Oh, is he?
Oh.
All right.
I got bargain. I'm
yeah,
there.
You go
All right.
for it. I'm not willing to spend my
So
one point.
I'll spend my point.
So Omar's, having his coffee. Holy
Yeah, guess what? Now we're here.
He was there during the fight, right?
No,
Oh, he wasn't.
he was there at the wake.
Uh-huh.
He was slapped.
Yeah.
He was
then
at the
he
wake,
left.
so he didn't
Yeah.
come to the thing.
No.
The ritual.
The ritual.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I will bargain with him.
Yes.
That I will give him any information he wants to know about the dust up yesterday at the Berkeley lecture.
Ooh.
If he tells me everything he knows from in the reference to Jack Parsons and Wilfred Smith.
Well,
In particular, why did you say he was dead?
I thought he was dead.
What was your source on that?
Guy.
I don't know. I just thought he was. Oh, you know who told me? This goofy guy who was dressed like some kind of a Commodore or something with like I don't know, scrambled eggs on his hat. I mean, he's just
Was his name Forrest?
no.
Oh.
His name was a Commodore.
You know that.
Commodore. He's supposed to meet me again tonight. He's going to give me more pictures for more stories.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Where are you meeting him?
Yeah. The Santa Monica Pier.
Mm-hmm.
But you better not be there.
Oh no, I won't. I wanted to know where to stay away from.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you should not be.
I love it.
Okay, I will not be there. Now, let me tell you all about the Berkeley lecture.
All right, and cut.
Alright, sorry, I thought we were all together. I apologize.
Yeah, we've split up.
Okay.
All right, what next?
Before the-
Where are you now?
Tony, where did you go?
Caltech? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go...
I'm still deciding.
Okay.
All right. You're looking up Theodore von Karman.
Yes.
He's in his office in Caltech. He's a wizened little gnome of a man with the beak of a nose and wavy white hair brushed back from his temples.
Wow. Okay.
Why on earth shall I speak to you?
Oh.
Oh, he's full on Prussian.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we both knew Parsons, and as friends of his, maybe we could be pals too.
I am the scientist, just like Jack was a scientist.
Can you tell me what might have happened to him? Do you have any clues?
Well, I'd rather not.
Oh.
I'd rather not.
Could I use a bargaining point?
You can use whatever you got. Throw something at me.
Yeah, bargain. I think that's it. that I could use. No.
Any sciencey abilities?
No.
Like under academic? What do you have under academic?
Yeah.
Architecture, art history.
Oh man.
All right, well, that'll
History,
work.
languages.
All right, some of that, the architecture will work as you're wandering around Caltech, but for the interview,
What are your interpersonal abilities? Oh.
Law,
Okay.
library, occult, theology. None of those.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
how about oral history?
I do have oral history.
All right, bingo.
Okay.
Um,
1 point.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yes, I am a scientist, just like Jack was a scientist. And scientists must explain things. June 24, 1947. Pilot in Washington State sees 9 saucer-shaped objects in the air.
Oh.
July 7th, 1947. Farmer in New Mexico finds debris in his field.
Oops.
The army says first, yes, is saucer. Then no, is weather balloon. May 11th, 1950. Man in Oregon takes photographs of saucer hanging over his house. Something is going on. And Jack is maybe the only one who could have figured it out.
Oh.
Like Eddington says, the universe is stranger than we can imagine. There are things out there, and Jack says he will try to contact them with special rocket.
Oh.
So I help him.
I see. Did he actually build the rocket, or did he die before he could finish?
He was working on something.
Uh-huh.
Something, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you happen to have access somehow to his lab?
No.
Oh.
No.
Is he in a bad mood? We have lunch today.
Okay, so I glanced around. Do I see the keys anywhere?
Good idea.
Do you see the keys anywhere?
Yeah, just
Give me a roll. Just for the fun of it, give me a roll.
Okay. D20.
No,
Six.
it's
It's all
D6.
sixes.
D6.
All sixes,
Okay.
baby.
Yeah.
What do you get?
A 6.
Yep, you do. There are keys on his desk,
There
and
they
he
are.
tries to hide them.
I do not know.
I don't know if the keys, these keys. What you are speaking of, I could not tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
He's not
thank
gonna give
you.
up the keys.
Yeah. And it was very nice talking to you.
Okay, and
My
so,
condolences.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And so, as you're leaving the Caltech campus.
Well, I'm not leaving the campus quite yet.
Oh, okay, good.
Could I
Very good.
hang around
Yes.
to see if he leaves his office and maybe
You're
I could
smart.
find a way in?
Okay.
Nice.
Was there a window in his office, by the way?
Yes, there's a beautiful
Okay.
window in his office.
And is he, which floor is he on?
Oh, I don't know.
Fourth.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be fourth. I'm sure Caltech would just be all on the ground level at
Wouldn't
this
it?
point.
Usually one or two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At most.
Another D6 roll.
Yeah, that'll give you the floor.
Yeah.
No.
A D3 for that.
Do you notice as you're wandering around the campus,
Okay.
you notice a statue of George Ellery Hale peering through a telescope at the center of a sundial. The statue is decorated with the symbols of the zodiac, but what catches your eye is the version of the unicursal hexagram that you had seen on the shield at the Thelemites' house.
Yeah. James house, okay.
The statue has been donated anonymously.
And do I happen?
What?
Wow. Do I happen to see the Latin phrase anywhere?
No.
No. Okay, just.
Yeah, no. Do you have credit rating? You do have credit rating.
Yes, I do.
So you know, just from being out and about,
Yeah.
that this statue was donated by Jane Wolfe.
Oh.
Who made it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
This is George Ellery Hale.
Okay.
Is the man?
Okay. So I'm going to look him up later. I want to try to sneak into.
They have a library there on campus.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah.
Yes, they do.
I'm going to go check that out, but I really want those keys. So I'll go check and peek in the window of,
Of his office.
Van Carmen's office. Do I?
All right, give me a roll.
Okay, here we go.
If you got stealth, you could spend
do
some
you
points.
You have stealth?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Under general.
Very bottom.
No, she
No.
does not.
Oh,
This is
shit.
the wrong person to be capering. We both have stealth.
I know we do.
Oh,
Pretty stealthy.
Straight up roll.
Yeah, 5.
Hey, there you
That's
go.
You manage to peer into the window and see that although his coffee cup is steaming, there is no one in there at this
great.
moment.
At the moment. Okay.
At the moment.
Can I'll try to look around first.
Yes.
Is anyone watching?
No.
Okay, I'll try that.
You're looking awfully suspicious, though, in this moment.
Yeah, no kidding. So I'll
Like
try
Bluto.
Exactly.
I'm hoping my bow tie will keep me. Like,
Yeah.
I'll look,
You got glasses and a bow tie, so that's
Yeah.
pretty darn
And then
good.
you can just pretend you locked yourself out of your
Right,
office.
yeah.
Oh, professor.
Third time this week.
Perfect. All right, scary, baby.
Okay, so I'll try to go in the window. Do I need to roll again?
Oh, that's a separate thing. So yes, that would be a separate roll.
No, I'll try to go through the
main door?
Through the main door. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, adding some minutes.
Gutsy.
Yeah.
Do you have? You don't have any sneak at all?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing
All right.
stealthy.
All right. All right.
And he doesn't look like the sneakiest.
No,
stealthiest
you're gonna
guy.
hide in plain
He's
sight.
not
You're
an
gonna
average
hide in
man.
plain
Yeah.
sight.
It would be like
Yeah.
if I was trying to steal keys.
Yeah. Larkins.
I did it. Not so fast. Nice guy.
All right, you got your chance.
Okay, I'll try the door.
Okay.
Is it?
Wait a minute. Oh God, you don't have locksmith either.
I have nothing. I like to write and cook.
And you have to be credit
You
rating.
can always just do the naked dice roll and see.
I think we're gonna. That's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
writes, he
All right.
cooks, he's Catholic. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Sounds like a solid citizen to me.
Yes.
Two.
No.
Oh.
Okay, not getting in the door.
Von Carmen saw you looking at the keys, so he locked the office.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Mm.
And no lock picking, so I can't try to.
Jimmy it? No.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go back around and try the window.
All right, way
All
to go.
Okay. Sneaking behind the sparse bush.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Window's open.
Oh. Okay. So let's see
It's
if I.
hilarious because you do look like a professor. Like,
Yeah.
why is this teacher doing this?
Yeah.
So-
So I'm gonna play it cool.
It's like
Yeah.
Marcus Brody and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, totally. Love him.
All right.
So do I need to make another roll to see if I can get in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whoa. 4?
Hey.
Oh.
You're in, you lose a shoe.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Clock's ticking, baby.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Okay, so I hurry and I check the place where I saw them last on the desk.
Yep,
Lift a piece of paper. Are they there?
they're there.
Okay, great. I take them. I actually check them out the window 1st,
Uh-huh.
and then
Ooh.
run and try to leave the room.
What, are you going out the door or out the window?
Out the window.
Okay.
Oh, man. Lose another shoe?
Yeah.
One more for luck.
Or break my leg. Let's see. Okay. Do I need to roll?
No, you're
Or Can I
good.
just lower myself down? And...
You can
Yeah.
slow yourself down.
Okay, that's what I do.
Okay, good.
Right.
Wow.
I'm looking around. Do I see him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I'm gonna hightail it to
Tony
the
Boucher
library.
Keepers.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Oh, not hightail it. I'm going.
You're
to
gonna-
the
Normal.
You put your shoe on.
Normal man.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoe on.
Hopping on one foot, trying to get it on, you know. And then,
Okay.
okay.
Good for wearing loafers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the library.
Great. I'll go to the.
All right, here we go.
Catalog or whatever they had back then.
You have library use, don't you?
Yes.
All right.
You know, there's still
Yes.
people who bitch about there not being card catalogs. And all
They-
that.
Nothing would surprise me about
They
people.
need to get over that.
Are you
shit.
kidding me?
No.
No.
What's it been, 30 years?
Yeah.
About?
There he is.
Yeah, at
15.
least 15. Yeah.
Oh
They
my.
need to calm down.
That's just
Yeah.
it's impossible to find anything with those
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
No,
no.
first of all. Second of all, like, if you really want something, get your own little pull-out things you can tap, you know. Like,
Yeah.
if you need the feel of that, then do it.
Go
Do
make
it.
your own DIY.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't make the rest of us suffer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Complaining.
You know, one of the spookiest
Wasting
experiences
space.
of my life was at the Caltech library.
What happened?
Oh.
I was on the campus with a couple of friends. One of them really had to pee.
Wait, why
So-
were you at Caltech?
Kim wanted to visit it.
Okay.
And she was the one who had to pee.
Yeah.
And so we went
She got
into
so excited.
It was like a Sunday afternoon, nobody was there. We went into the
Right.
library, we're like, do you have a bathroom here? They're like, yeah, go in the elevator, go to this floor.
Yeah.
We get in the elevator. Now, the library they have there now was built in the 60s, quite clearly.
Uh-huh,
Or
yeah,
this
yeah,
library-
Like
Yeah.
every single
least the
library
Yeah.
in
On every
It's so
campus
true.
in California.
Yep.
At least this was 15 years ago, so I don't know. Anyway, we get in the elevator, we go up, we hit the button, they tell us to go. the elevator drops us off on this completely deserted floor.
Creepy.
There's nobody there.
Oh.
All the lights are off, and there's no windows or anything. So there's just like some backup lights that are on, and we're like, "Well, this is the wrong floor." And Kim's like, "No, we hit the right button. The bathroom's got to be right here somewhere."
No.
So we ended up walking around this deserted, dark library.
Oh, creepy.
There were no books on the shelves.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That's awesome!
I know.
Don't you love that thrill?
Yeah.
That feeling?
And then she did find a bathroom.
Did the bathroom work?
It did.
And all was well.
It did. So then.
And you made your way back?
Yeah, but it was
I
just.
didn't know that. I've never heard this story.
No, it just sparked a memory. Caltech Library.
Funny.
All right.
Oh wow.
So
That's
beware.
weird. But she
Okay.
never went to Caltech.
No, she didn't.
No.
She went at Caltech.
She went
She
at
did.
Caltech.
She emptied her
She just
blood.
wanted to mark her territory.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's hers now.
She does have a PhD in physics now.
She
though,
does.
So
No, she's
Well, there you
a
go.
physicist.
she wasn't just goofing around.
No.
She can find a toilet
She can.
under
She can.
extreme conditions.
Yeah, she can.
Bust out those equations.
She's brave.
All right.
All right.
Library use allows a biographical sketch of George Ellery Hale to be assembled. That was that dude.
Yes. Yeah.
Born and
That's
raised in Chicago, attended MIT from 1886 to 1892. Achieved prominence as an astronomer. In receipt of a $10 million grant from Andrew Carnegie to build a new observatory.
10 million.
10 million!
How much is that today's?
A shitload.
Yeah.
He went to California and began to organize the Mount Wilson Observatory near Pasadena in 1903. He worked tirelessly and energetically for many years to develop new techniques and make new discoveries in astronomy. But by 1910, he began to suffer from recurring attacks of brain congestion,
Okay. Well,
accompanied by physical pain, depression, and sometimes confusion of thought. Eventually, ill health prevented him from enduring the harsh conditions of the monastery, as the living quarters on Mount Wilson were called, and he built a small solar laboratory near Caltech to continue his researches. It was built in 1924, this solar laboratory. It's now a part of the Mount Wilson Observatories. It's a small T-shaped white building of rough plaster and vaguely Spanish colonial style. The thick wooden door is 15 feet high and arched like a gate.
oh my gosh.
Above it is a cast stone bas-relief depicting a sun whose rays end in hands that each grasp a small hooded cross or ankh.
Does this really exist?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure it does. I think it
We're
does,
out there.
actually.
Yeah.
We need to go. We need to.
Well, I've never
try
been to
it.
Mount Wilson anyway.
Yeah,
so-
we need
It's
to go.
there.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
All right, let's remember to do that.
All right.
Okay.
And as you're in the library, Von Carmen comes walking in.
You lingered.
No, he has no idea. He can't prove anything. He has no idea.
Yeah, true.
He comes up to you and sees what you're doing.
Okay.
He sees that
hey.
you're researching Hale. And Von Carmen says, I knew Hale personally. Yes,
Oh my
I
God.
I did know him.
Oh,
you know, he
good.
was obsessed with Egypt to the
Oh.
point of mania.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was a strange man. He once says he built on Mount Wilson, where he did because this elf told him to put it there. Yes,
Wow.
yes, very strange, very sad, very
I
sad.
see.
This elf. An elf.
If you get my drill.
An elf.
Wow. Did Parsons know him too?
Oh, no. Parsons did not know him. Maybe say Parsons, maybe say hello. You know, of an afternoon, but no.
Wow.
Okay, now.
Do you know much about that statue outside?
Of the great man.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. My good friend Jane Wolfe, she put that up. Yes.
Oh, your good friend.
Jane.
Oh man. Wow.
Well,
Yeah, well, this is the 50s.
we gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh my. How do you know Jane?
Well, you know, it's a small community of seekers here. I must go. Goodbye.
Seekers.
Yes, I have something to attend to.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice to see you again.
Okay.
Oh my.
Wow. So we've gotten
Wow.
wrapped up with a whole cabal of scientist wizards, basically.
No kidding. Okay. Well, I've had enough, and I think I'm gonna head out to my car.
Now, what's Ginny doing while all this is going
Yeah.
on?
Well,
So many places you could go.
I know. I wanted to check in on Ruth. I wanted to check in on Ruth to see if she...
Ruth Smith? Yeah, there's Ruth...
Probably Parsons, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. No. Hold on a minute. There's... you put the papers away that you're sure you're not going to need.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then you end up needing
And I was telling Desiree after last week's session, like, the way these adventures are laid out is like 3 columns,
It's impossible.
10-point font.
Tiniest... Well, no, that's like 8-point, dude.
I know.
That's not even... There's not... The margins on that
I've run the Trail of Cthulhu adventures and it's not fun.
No.
Because you're like, I know I saw that.
I know I saw that.
Well, no, to run it, it's not fun.
Right.
Because you're
Where in the
constantly
hell? Okay, all right. It's Helen Smith, who's the ex-wife.
Helen
Okay.
Ruth Parsons is the mother who committed suicide on the same day.
Okay.
Right.
And that's where Marjorie Cameron was living. They were
I'm gonna check in on Marjorie. Is Marjorie...
You can't. She's not. All right. Okay. So
Is she gone?
Well,
So Ruth
okay. Let's go to Ruth Parsons' apartment.
is
Is
where
where
they were living.
So
okay,
you're checking in
we'll
on
go
Marjorie.
there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
check in on Marjorie first.
Okay. Before Jack's death, he and Marjorie Cameron were living at Ruth Parsons' garden
That's right.
apartment, 21 West Glenarm Street in Pasadena.
Oh, but Marjorie said she was gonna just vamoose.
Uh,
Well, she seemed like she was. Anyway, go on.
It's a low U-shaped building around a grassy courtyard open to the street.
Yeah, I know the
Okay.
law.
Yeah, I'm picturing it perfectly.
I can pick. Yeah,
You
I
know
know exactly what
exactly
those buildings
there.
look like. We should take pictures of all the.
We should go to all these addresses.
Yeah.
All right, they're all here.
Pictures. I creep everyone out. So I think. What
Okay.
I'm gonna do is just check in to see if Marjorie how she's doing.
All right, hold on a minute.
It just seemed like she was gonna leave, but I don't.
Jenny. Oh, look at you.
Nuts there, right?
All right. You.
I got things going on.
You got that.
I got things. Yes.
The door opens
Oh.
at your knock.
Well, that's
Wow.
not good.
Oh, like it opens under the force of her knock?
Yes.
Oh,
I
dear.
wish Bob was here. God damn it. He's in jail because he shivved a guy. Got all excited.
Right in the appendix.
Melodramatic.
Right in the old appendix.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Remnant.
Right in the pancreas.
Yep.
God damn it.
You are
I'm
you
gonna go in.
you're going in?
Go in.
Ooh, brave.
Oh, it smells a little odd in here.
Oh.
Like, what?
Like,
I've smelled a lot of different weird
dried
things.
Mexican morning glory flowers.
Ooh.
Never smelled that before.
Yeah.
But it's floral.
It's floral. It's rotting floral.
Rotting and floral, that's not good. Alright, I'm gonna go a little further in.
Signs of a struggle.
Hey, you got
Ooh.
scuffling.
I do scuffling. I can
Mm.
scuffle with the best of them.
And firearms? Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, I'm a badass. That's why do you want to play this character so much?
Do you have a firearm on you?
No, I don't. But anyway, so I'm gonna look around. Signs of a scuffle.
Signs of a scuffle. A smashed pair of eyeglasses.
Who's wearing glasses? Marjorie doesn't wear glasses.
No, she did not.
Who's wearing? What are you doing?
Sorry.
What's that? Turn your thing
Yeah.
off.
I'll put it on.
Okay. The smashed eyeglasses.
Smashed eyeglasses. You noticed that you thought that she took Jack's ashes. There's no ashes in the living room.
Okay, I'm gonna call the police. Is her phone working?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the police and say that there's been a break-in at this house.
Okay.
I'm visiting a friend and I'm worried about her whereabouts.
And as soon as you mention the name Marjorie Cameron, the police are like, oh, God.
Oh,
Them.
yeah, well, she's not here. If that's of any consolation.
She has a long record with us.
Sure.
All kinds of crazy wild parties, witchcraft, salacious activities like naked pregnant women jumping through a ring of fire. You're going to have to do a little bit better than broken eyeglasses to get us out there, I'm afraid.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Click.
Alright, I'm gonna leave. I mean, I'm gonna go to her bedroom. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Nothing around.
As you're leaving, a neighbor comes up and says, "Oh, you're here. Are you here to help? Something seemed to be going on last night. There was
Like
some
what?
there was a car speeding by, a black sedan,
Oh.
and some kind of a fight. Are you a friend of Marjorie's?
I
Are you a friend of the family? I mean, what a
yeah.
terrible tragedy. And
Yeah,
blah,
no, it is. It's really bad. There's been a lot of chaos going on for them, so I was here to check in on her. But it's distressing that you told me about that
Oh,
vehicle.
it's something. Yeah. Sometimes, when people die, everything starts tumbling out and there's fights. I understand about
Yeah,
that.
no, it's
but,
pretty bad.
yeah.
Is there anything else that you saw last night that was just strange?
Just the fight and the peeling car.
Yeah, that's
about
really
it.
bad. Who was Marjorie fighting with someone or?
Yeah, she was yelling like a hellcat. Well, of course, she usually does, but I mean, this was really bad.
Yeah, no. Who was she fighting with that you saw? Did you see?
I didn't see, but I heard a man's voice, so that again, not surprising.
Okay. Well, thank you very much
Thank you.
for checking in.
And scene.
What time is it?
And see.
Yeah.
I don't know. What time do you want it to be?
Well, I'm thinking because like
If you want it
Is
to
it
be,
high noon, maybe?
Yeah.
How long is the
right.
drive?
yeah.
To get from Pasadena to Hollywood, probably be about a half hour.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel.
Yeah, and
And you're there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, well, I think Marjorie was kidnapped last night. I went to her house. It was empty. Or, I mean, it was signs of a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And then a neighbor approached me and said that there's a black sedan that's peeled, like screeching off into the night, and she was fighting with him.
Sounds like it.
So I don't know.
And those were women's eyeglasses you found?
No,
Men's.
they were men's.
Did you take them?
No.
Alright.
I mean, yes, here they are. But they look like any average man's eyeglasses.
Yeah, they're just a normal,
They're just
everyday
yeah.
pair like the ones you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
The optometrist on the inside?
No.
Damn.
You're pretty wily there. That was pretty good. All right.
I wish there were. There is
No,
not.
They're just average men's
They're
glasses.
pretty thick.
Yeah.
Someone who reads a lot.
Someone who's very nerdy, perhaps?
Perhaps.
All right. You know
To
what?
the acrobat.
I've been wanting to go there. I wanted us all to be
I've been wanting to
together.
say to the acrobat.
Yeah, I
this whole
did.
time.
All right. So
All right.
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we've got time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Over the hills, right down
It-
the
And on the
road.
way, I tell you all what I saw.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I show you the keys.
Keys!
Yes.
So rabbit's foot on them or anything interesting like that? Set of keys.
Yep.
How many keys do you
There's 3 keys.
Three. Okay.
All right.
The Acker Mansion, Beverly Hills dwelling, squarish, high-walled hacienda type house of pretty decent size.
Wow.
So, you're ringing the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Ding dong.
You gotta wait a while.
I wonder if he's home.
Hey, everybody! Yay!
Oh.
Yay! Thanks for coming. Come on in.
All right.
This is so awesome.
Oh my.
Phil! Oh my God! What a thrill! Come on in.
Absolutely.
And then you see many interconnected rooms with communicating passages, stairwells. It's not easy to navigate. High amount of clutter, sci-fi memorabilia everywhere. Movies, magazines, comics, books, shelves of paperbacks, racks of periodicals, framed prints and pictures, props and costumes and cases,
my God.
rocket ship models hanging from the fishing line from the ceiling hooks. It's a garish and overwhelming panoply of fandom. There's a life-size coffin being used as a coffee table in the overcrowded living room.
Oh my God.
What's it smell like?
Not good. Mold and funky.
Oh God.
Does he live with anyone?
No,
Okay.
Is he wearing glasses?
he is. Hey, come on, everybody,
yeah,
sit down.
hi,
Come have a
no.
seat here. We can.
This is quite a.
I'll get you
house
some.
here.
Yeah, let me get you some refreshments. I'll get you some pretzels and sardines.
All right. Do you keep anything in this? And I play with the coffin.
What?
Yeah, what's going on in this?
Oh, don't touch the coffin.
Oh.
Don't touch the coffin. That's a very valuable. That's a valuable artifact.
Ah.
Well, do you
Yeah.
keep books in there or?
Yeah. It's full of books.
All right.
Does it look like
yeah.
a prop coffin or a real coffin?
It's a real coffin. It's a freaking real coffin.
Crazy.
So I'll whisper to Phil, like, you need to figure. Is there stuff on top of it?
No.
We need to open that coffin.
Yes, I'd like lots of pretzels. Please.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Grab us some pretzels.
You know what? I could put on get some percolate.
Yeah.
little thing
that
like-
sounds
yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get some beer if you have some.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, hang on.
All right.
Okay, he's over.
Go run interference.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to. I'm gonna
Go help?
talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
so
help you.
so that's going on. Meanwhile, I'm gonna need a sense trouble.
Oh. Ay. Oh.
I'm just gonna do a straight roll.
Okay.
See what the dice gods have to say.
I'll
Nope,
do it too.
nothing for me.
Oh, really?
What do you got?
I'm gonna spend a point. Okay. Just to be safe.
Yeah,
Oh, 4 with the point.
perfect.
Okay. You're sitting there, and your foot hits a stack of Fangorias, and it goes sprawling.
Monsters of Filmland.
That's right. And the little, it starts a cascade of crap as occasionally occurs.
Yes.
And you see, that's what keychain.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just I'll pick it up.
The Keymaster.
Yeah.
Boucher the Keymaster.
And
So
I'll just pocket it real quick and
I'll be talking about Bob with you. I'm
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
about
Should
Bob's
we-
work.
Well, no, I know Bob is
All right.
great.
Oh my God, Destination Moon.
I know.
This is the way. Okay, meanwhile,
All right.
So stealth roll. Get the coffin open.
Yeah.
Unobtrusively.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna spend 2 points.
Ooh, make it happen.
I hate you guys. I got a 3.
I got a 4.
Yeah,
Hey, there
Tony
we go.
comes through.
But it did creak.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Bob.
And maybe did you hear it? Because maybe you can talk louder.
Did you hear it?
I failed my stealth roll. That means.
That means
it was
I
loud
heard
enough.
it.
It's
Yeah.
loud enough. Okay.
That means
okay.
he heard it.
So do we see what's inside?
You do.
Oh.
It's Marjorie Cameron's body.
Oh my gosh! No! Oh my gosh!
They got Walter. They got Walter. The pretzels go flying when I hear that open
So
up.
I hear the creak. What do you guys do? I hear the creak and
I hear the
Oh,
creek and I
sanity-
freeze with the purple.
sanity
Yeah,
rolls for
sanity.
us?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
This is an old house you have here.
This is a real old house, you know.
Yeah? How old is this
Yeah,
house?
and
It
four.
makes noises,
Oh, it's
right?
on the 6.
Do I lose 1 if I fail?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this is horrible.
This
I mean,
is
just the
really-
one.
This is
Yeah.
disturbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm able to look at it objectively, I guess.
Right.
Exactly.
No.
You figured she'd come to no good.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Judgery, dudgery-do. So I hear the creak and I stiffen, and you're trying to talk, and I see right through you. And I take the pot, fling it at you, and run.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Had it had a chance to boil up yet?
Scuffling?
Well, it's hot. It's not
Yeah.
gonna hurt you, but
Okay. All right.
So how can I avoid? Well, can I run after you?
sure.
I'm gonna go after you.
Okay,
Probably an athletics roll.
that's exactly what I was gonna
That's
say.
what I'm gonna do.
Give me the athletics. So you hear
I'm gonna
all
use
this
2.
now,
I'm
you
gonna use
guys.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the clatter and the
We
yelling.
need to get out of here.
Oh,
Got
I made
it.
it and then some.
You made it and then some.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, well you're gonna have to do it
We
one
don't.
more time,
Okay.
and then another time,
Okay.
because I know all these trips and traps of this crazy
4,
house.
that's
Okay.
make.
I'm taking a bookshelf and I'm tossing it in your way. I'm bringing the whole thing down in front of you.
Yeah, 5.
5. You leap over it.
I am
Nice.
freaking.
Wow.
Oh, she's a badass.
You got me cornered.
I do.
I am trembling like
You
a
need to
leaf.
stop right now.
It was Wimpole. It was Wimpole who did it.
Of course it was.
I had nothing to do with it. I'm just storing the body for him
Reassurance. Of
till he
course
can get it out of the country.
We believe you. We believe you.
He showed up. He put me under some kind of spell. There was nothing else I could do. It's all Wimpole's work. I'm in over my head.
I know you are. Obviously you are.
So I breaking down and crying.
Alright, so I'm there, comforting him. Guys!
Yeah, we're thundering up behind you. It's gonna take us a little bit to get up there. I think. Climbing over the bookshelf. And everything.
He's got something big planned with rocketry.
Yeah.
He was involved in something deep with Parsons. He's gonna do something, and it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Shit.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah, Wimple, yeah.
Where is this going down? Mexico?
Yeah, where's it gonna happen?
Oh yeah. Come.
He'll kill me if I tell you. He'll kill me.
We already found Marjorie.
That's gonna be me. There's no room for 2 in that coffin.
Shit.
We already found her, and so it's.
You can't protect me from him!
Well, no, we may
He's
not.
hysterical.
Well, we can get you committed. We can take you to jail. We can protect you that way.
Black magic.
He's not going to come in your cell.
And I faint.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
All right, let's take him to jail. Take him to the cops.
Down.
Just call the cops.
Call the cops.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to call the cops and cheese it.
Cheese it.
Yeah. Anonymous tip.
All right, anonymous tip. There's a dead body in Mansion.
Look at the coffin of all places.
Look at the coffin.
Yeah, not the most intelligent place to hide a body.
No, and
Well,
also,
no one.
and then also there's a man passed out. But I think we need to stay here until we hear the cops coming, because what if he regains consciousness and runs away? He's gonna be safer locked up, don't you two think? What do you think? I'm just glad Bob's in prison right now. That's all I have to say.
That's
But
true.
are we
Best place
risking
for
our
him.
necks though by hanging out and waiting for the cops?
Exactly. We don't want to get caught up. You know, they'll bring us in again. We'll be there for the next 12 hours.
All
Get
right, let's just leave.
questioned.
Okay, let's just leave. We'll just
No.
leave. So we'll leave.
Time is
Wait,
of the essence.
I'll just glance around. Do I see any? It's a big mess, but
It's a big
yeah.
mess.
So I wouldn't see any
Bigger.
hint of a note or something that Wimple he might have written with Wimple's information, maybe something like that.
It's just an autographed copy of Psychohistory.
Let's take
Oh
that.
yeah,
with
let's take
us.
it. Okay.
Have you read that, Phil?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's a note to get Parsons' ashes. It says get Parsons' ashes.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay,
That's all.
The ashes are gone. So Wimple must have them.
Yeah.
I can't believe Marjorie. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see her, but it was Marjorie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Sadly,
no doubt.
yeah.
It's horrible.
And
Okay,
the world is a little less beautiful.
Oh.
So we're on the way now.
Yeah.
To,
On the way to their appointment.
Yeah.
Okay. The Los Angeles Psychohistorical Foundation,
Yes.
located. Yeah. It is a sprawling apartment building of whitewashed concrete, poured into irregular angles and high walls, with numerous staircases and porches along its exterior, making the whole place look like a labyrinthine fortress looming brightly above the street.
Oh, that doesn't look
No.
creepy.
All right. Let's go for your
Mhm.
interview,
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah. So, and then, is there a reception area?
Yeah.
Or- okay.
It's like a regular place. And
Yes, hello. My name's Phil Dick. Hungarian.
Pleasure to meet you. Yes. Mhm.
We brought some friends with you, Phil.
Yes, we're here for an appointment with Mr. Van Vogt.
Van Vogt, yes, he is the man in charge. Yes.
Oh, very good.
Right, yes.
I'm sure.
So I'll bring you in just a moment. If you could just have
I thought we
a
would all
seat.
do a group interview together.
Just one moment, please. Please sit down.
Oh, sure.
You got way too many thetans.
What?
What?
What did you
I
say?
said you got way too many thetans.
Oh.
So we brought the book in, right? The signed book to look
Yes.
like we're like
Yeah,
hardcore
we're
fans.
into it, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like
Is it dedicated to Forrest or is it just signed?
Just signed.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
excellent.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right.
All
We're
right.
so psyched about psychohistory.
So you're let into the room, and
Yes.
as you come in, he's got his back to you. He turns around and he says, "I was wondering when you would finally come here."
Ooh.
No,
Oh.
he didn't.
Oh, shit. The dramatic
Full
reveal.
of that shit.
Does he have a pipe in his hand?
Yes. He's got a cardigan and a pipe.
Yeah.
He was in a
Posed
chair
on the
with-
mantelpiece.
Yes.
Little
At last
chair,
you
he
have
just
found
rolled
me.
around.
At last.
But this time, the advantage is mine.
Yeah.
So Phil is just with Phil, right?
No, we've all come
No,
in.
you're all in there.
We're all
You're all in
in
there
there.
now. You all
All
come
right,
in.
so,
Al
what-
Van Vogt.
Okay, what do you mean by that, sir?
Well, first let me explain who he is to you.
Okay.
He's 40 years old. He's played by Ernest Borgnine in my mind. Late Ernest Borgnine.
well, now I can't hate him.
I know, I love it.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Not as Ernest Borgnine.
No, I know.
All right,
Oh my
okay,
God,
all
what are
right.
you talking about?
He's a hardy-looking, well-dressed man with thick, dark eyebrows.
Yeah.
You know, give him an intimidating appearance, belied by a genial smile.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
An expert psychohistorian and leader of the Los Angeles branch of psychohistory.
He's the head honcho.
Yes. Damn.
Are we very close to
Wimple.
Wimple? Yeah.
No doubt.
Alright,
Wow.
so
Alright.
he says that to us.
Yes, he says that.
What a peculiar thing to say. My life, sir. I'm Ginny Heinlein. Hi.
Oh, yes. What a pleasure to meet you. I heard about what happened last night. This morning. That was
Yeah.
kind of a scuffle, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
A bit difficult, but we got you out just fine. You see, we managed to get you out of the jail.
what?
Ooh.
Oops.
Well, you didn't get Bob out.
No, we didn't. We didn't. He actually did some damage.
He's committed fairly
He
serious
actually,
crimes.
yeah, that's going to take a little bit more work. We might be able to get him out, but yeah.
Well, that
Assess honesty. Anybody?
Oh, I do not have that.
I have that.
All right.
Don't have that.
All right. Well, you decide that I can be possibly persuaded to help you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I'm not a completely unreasonable lunatic.
Well, but so why would you say something like that? You helped us out of prison? How did that work?
Our lawyers, the lawyers for the foundation. That was a big scuffle with Betty's child, and I'd rather not have any foundation people involved in these kind of personal scuffles.
Right.
We're here to advance the cause of psychohistory. Is anyone here for an assessment? I was presuming we would be doing an assessment.
Yes, Phillip.
Yes, of course. I'm here. I'm here.
For that reason.
For that
Yes.
very reason.
Yes.
Okay, so he takes you, Phil, into a small room,
Okay.
which there's filing cabinet after filing cabinet with like alphabetical names on them, and you can see that there's just a lot of confessions, I suppose you'd call them.
Wow.
Can you see like pinpointing certain names?
Yes,
That stand out to you.
you could actually.
One could if one lived.
If one made a certain role of evidence collection, maybe.
I do not have evidence collection. Oh, I do. I can spend a point in evidence collection.
Yeah.
There is a tape dated 6/17/52, the day Parsons died,
Ooh.
with the name Wimpole on it.
A
Sitting
tape.
out. It's a tape. It's a reel-to-reel tape.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Muy bueno.
What are you gonna do now?
All right. Well, we're gonna see how this unfolds.
All right, so
Keep my eye on that tape.
yeah,
Make sure it doesn't get up and walk away.
I am going to attempt to give you a psychohistory session, which is going to require a 3-point stability test.
Okie doke.
Oh wow.
Stability, you say?
Stability.
Oh, yeah, stability. That's what we lose. We don't lose sanity. Okay.
Okay?
Go. All right. So a 3-point stability test.
Yes,
you
you're
say.
going to have to beat that.
Oh, good lord. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I'll spend a point to hopefully not lose 3 points.
What are you two doing while this is going on?
Yeah, I was gonna say we can
we can
search his office.
Yeah, let's look around his office.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's got accounting?
Look for any coffins.
No. I don't have
Do
it.
you have accounting?
No.
How about bureaucracy?
No.
Jesus.
I have evidence collection.
damn it.
Okay. Goddamn Bob. All right.
I know.
It's the weakness of the system. I have to say.
Evidence collection. A scribbled phone message in the receptionist's wastebasket
Heyo.
contains this cryptic note. 4 men, Santa Monica Harbor, cargo unload, Excalibur, need truck.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Drop off.
Yes, exactly.
I'd say we're Santa Monica bound.
Okay, and while all this is
Yeah.
going down, you're in the Brainiac
Roll.
chokehold.
Yeah, 3 or better.
Yes, baby.
6.
6, you make it. You learn without damaging your delicate neurons that this whole psychohistorical theory is that our souls are the cast-off detritus from the starborn journeys of those called the Old Ones. We are reborn time and again in corporeal shells in an inverse karmic cycle. Copies of copies, we become pallid and feckless imitations. Merely a relic of our original Old One nature. An assessment brings you back to the powerful Old One you once were.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Now, would we say this is also the right sort of psychoactive stimulation?
Yes.
Excellent. I
say
would like to trade points of sanity for intuitive insights that feel like communications from a benevolent higher being.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do it. Do it, Bill. Do it.
Do it! Alright, so now I'm going to trade points of sanity. Let's see here. In game terms, obscure but relevant clues delivered in the form of dreamlike, symbol-laden visions. The GM may accompany these bonus clues with stability tests based on what Phil sees.
You see a field. You see a beautiful meadow. A
Mhm.
little girl running through glorious flowers. And it's almost like a basin-like meadow. It's really an oddly shaped geological formation.
Okay. Little girl running through a basin-like field full of yellow flowers?
That's right.
Okay. Does it look like Alexis?
It does.
Okay.
She sees you. You're standing in the field.
Ooh.
She screams when she sees you.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Uh-uh. I'm no good with kids.
Neither mind.
Okay. And screams in our way. I will call after her.
Oh.
If possible.
Nope.
Vision ends.
She's not having it. Yep. It's over.
Oh, she's not into it.
Alright.
All right.
No doubt I cry out in the middle of the
session? Yeah.
Session. Sorry, there's miles away.
We have to start all over again.
Yeah, exactly. Van Vogt turns off the recordation. Says, "Well, this has never happened before." Assessment. Supposed to feel better after these. I don't know. You're gonna have to.
Yes,
little
I'm.
harder at this.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling too well today.
Oh, okay. Well,
So maybe I'll come back another time for this. This was most illuminating though. Thank
okay.
you.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And
Absolutely. Is there anything I can accidentally knock over by way of causing a distraction?
yeah, there's the whole recording wheelie thing. The whole
Oh,
get
yeah.
going.
Always get rid of yours.
And then as I'm helping him tidy it up, recording goes into my
Okay.
jacket pocket. with
Now,
the-
is this yours? Your recording or
No.
is it the Wimple
I'm going for
recording?
the Wimple.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to knock over the recorder that will then knock over
Yeah.
the discs that are sitting
Yeah.
next to it.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm helping him pick them up, I'll grab the Wimple one, put it in.
All right. Give me a stealth.
Stealth, absolutely. I'm spending my last 2 points on that.
Do it, do it.
Come
Do two
on.
better. 3. Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Woo! All right.
All right.
We need to get a real real
Mhm.
or the,
I probably have one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
So, thank you for coming by. It was lovely to meet you,
Of
and
course.
appreciate.
I hope I didn't damage that machine of yours.
Yeah, we'll send you the bill if you did.
oh wow.
Oh, he's not joking.
No, this is very sensitive equipment, and we'll have it analyzed. And,
Oh my god.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. He's very serious. Okay.
yeah.
So I think we should check on. Well, Marjorie's dead.
Does he lead us out of the building as we leave the room? Or,
No, he doesn't.
We're just kind of
so we
hanging out
just
there.
walk out in the hallway?
Yeah, walk into the
The reception
Wow.
area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and the reception
Yeah,
area?
yeah.
Oh, man. So we can't accidentally wander deeper into the building and...
There's nothing more to see.
Really?
Really,
Yeah, that's helpful.
Phil's got the hot stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, let's find a recorder to play this tape.
Yeah.
I imagine I probably have a recorder to record notes and stuff. Little suitcase recorder.
Yeah. All right. Preparedness. Do you have preparedness, please?
I do.
Okay, Ginny's got a recorder.
Excellent.
Oh, I might too, actually.
Yeah, you do. All right.
Bob
Good.
likes to ramble during our road trips, so
Oh, it's for ideas and that.
he likes to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah, you
Make
don't.
it.
Okay. All right. So you are able to spool up the tape.
All right.
Okay.
On the tape, the voices of two men can be heard. Van Vogt's relaxed baritone occasionally asking questions, interspersed with a rapid, breathless voice, obviously Vance Wimple.
Uh-huh.
Psychohistorical Assessment Session, 6 p.m., June 17, 1952. D.V. Wimple, subject, A.E. Van Vogt, assessor. Van Vogt opens the session with identifying information and starts to ask questions about Wimple's drive. Per the psychohistory sidebar, which could be anywhere. It doesn't even say where. Like, it
Oh
doesn't give me
my
any kind of clue
gosh.
where the psychohistory sidebar might be.
It's mysteries within mysteries.
Per the sidebar.
When did Parsons die again?
17.
No, that was This is the day before he died.
Oh, it was the day before he died.
Oh.
This
18.
the recording. Okay.
Yeah, the recording is the night before the death.
And we're now on the 21st, I believe. Right?
We're yeah.
Correct.
20th?
This is all about
The
that.
funeral was on, or
solstice.
the wake was on the 19th. The meeting was on the 20th. So now this would be the 21st.
No, the same morning. This whole scuffle.
Yeah, this is all the same.
Oh, we got sprung right away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't spend the night.
Oh, I thought maybe we did.
Oh,
Not
All right, I
Bob,
can't find the
okay.
damn.
Prison.
I can't find the damn
Take your time. It's
sidebar.
okay.
Psychohistory sidebar. Oh, where have you
Or maybe it's
gone?
not even here. See what this is all about.
Well, I'll tell you all about my vision as well.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm not crazy, but I had a vision.
Wow.
I had a vision during the interview. They believe in some really far out stuff, let me tell you.
What are you talking about?
Reincarnations, reverse karma, copies of copies, giant volcano, etc.
Giant volcano.
I don't know, it's probably in there. And
Well, there was a depression, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
so I may have seen a vision of a caldera. Isn't that Wilson?
What did you do?
I have geology.
You're starting to get close. Yes, you're getting there.
Okay, I have a suspicion that Alexis is being held in the caldera of Mount Wilson.
Okay.
How do you know that?
My vision.
Well, yeah. Okay.
My vision.
Yeah.
I
was like,
Now, Tony, we've talked about
Tony's used
We've
to
talked about
that
this
kind of
before.
stuff.
Yeah.
I had that vision of you buying my first story, and then you bought it.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I can't find any kind of psychohistory sidebar, so I'm continuing.
Okay.
Please.
Wimpole is heard in the scratchy reel-to-reel tape. Forget about that shit. I'm deep into it already. I met someone tonight, an artist. I used to know her during the war. I bought one of her pieces recently and tracked her down. I bought one of her pieces in Mexico. It was deep, deep stuff. Don't tell me to calm down. I am calm. It showed me the way to make the burning voice my slave.
Oh boy.
Wow.
My old partner, he did it to me, and now he's helping me undo it. That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
He did it to me, and now he's helping me undo it.
yep.
Okay.
This is just 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Assume we're driving out to Santa Monica while we're listening to this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, the artist he's talking about.
Is that Wolf?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Jane.
Well, wasn't Marjorie an artist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
But
she was.
wouldn't he have met Marjorie before?
Oh,
Like
man.
if Jack was already like his, you know.
Oh, that's true. He'd met
He'd
Marjorie.
know Marjorie.
An artist during the war. Lady he knew during the war.
That makes you think of Jane.
Wait, what made?
Just that he knew her before the war or during the war.
I used to know during the war.
Used to know during the war. Okay. Well, you have a couple of possibilities.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're at the pier.
You've gone to the Santa Monica Pier.
So what time is it now? Just early afternoon, I guess.
No.
What time of day?
Kill
What
some
did
time.
that? Yeah. What did that message say? The four men meeting at the pier. Excalibur.
Excalibur. That's probably a password.
Was there a time given on it?
I don't remember.
Okay. And then, who's it's? Omar Garrison is meeting the Commodore on the pier. So I'm gonna head to the pier.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see us there.
I'm gonna head to the pier proper.
Okay.
Just grab a spot of railing, hang out, eat some cotton candy,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of be on stakeout for Omar Harrison.
Right.
All right. You two can go. Do what you're gonna do.
What are we gonna do?
So this is the same here.
Did it say the pier? Or did it just say Santa Monica?
At
No,
the Santa Monica Pier.
It's at
Pier.
Santa Monica.
At the pier.
okay.
Yeah.
The
So
unloading.
Omar Garrison is meeting his contact at the same time that this is going
No,
on.
Omar Garrison is meeting the contact at night. It's not yet night.
Yeah, it's not at night yet, so.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No. I know. I'm on stakeout.
But at
Right.
the same place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But we don't know when the other
Yeah.
Wimpole is going to be here.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. Well, maybe we could take a stroll.
Yeah.
All right.
The
So
entry-
take my arm, my lady.
Oh.
Never fails. The second Bob's gone, it's like.
Yep.
Everyone wants a piece of
Yeah,
Ginny.
exactly. It's true.
So
Alright,
true.
I will.
He's got watery eyes, this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, shh.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, that's just his character portrait.
I know.
I thought he was like super devout Catholic.
Well,
Well,
what are you, 12?
Yeah.
Senator Kennedy, he's pretty devout Catholic.
Oh, stop it. Alright, so I'll walk
All
with
right.
Tony.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, somehow you picked
he
up him as a
showed it.
philanderer?
Yeah, like Jack showed up a few times at Bob Heinlein's old house to drink his liquor and ogle his wife during
That's-
late night bull
Well, that's
sessions.
Jack.
Oh, that's Jack!
You're not Jack, you're Tony.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Jack-
Never mind. So,
Jack.
I'm just
Yeah.
being gentlemanly.
Aren't you sorry you missed Jack? I am.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
The entrance to the Santa Monica Pier.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
All this time you thought.
Yeah.
jeez.
My bad.
Oh,
All right.
dear Tony.
Drivers pass beneath the sign Santa Monica Yacht Harbor Sport Fishing Cafes.
Yes, that's what it says.
Park along the edge of the pier in parking lots just past the entrance sign. A big
wow,
Ferris
that's pretty
wheel. Yeah. It's all, yeah.
It's not what it's like now.
It worked then.
Yeah.
A big Ferris wheel and a roller coaster anchor the amusement park atop the pier. Boats of all sorts, big and small, lay at anchor off the pier.
Yep.
Past the roller coaster and the rides is the La Monica Ballroom, which rises like a castle with towers and pennants from the water.
Wow.
Inside, patrons pay 25 cents for a ticket to dance, which lets them out on the huge hardwood dance floor that surrounds the bandstand. Musicians show up at 7 p.m. and play until midnight. But tinny canned music is piped in before then, starting around now.
Nice.
Okay.
So you're going to wander around? Are you
Yeah,
going to talk to anybody?
yeah.
Or
Check it out. I don't really know who to.
Do you have any street smarts?
I don't. I have none.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
Over there hanging out.
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
Answer.
Well, I got my hat on and my shades.
Yeah,
so
you-
sufficiently
You're
incognito.
so
Pretty-
obvious.
Pretty major dude.
Yeah, you're looking all cool.
But yeah, I will.
Candy.
I will spend a point of streetwise if I can.
Yeah, you can.
To pick up any conversations regarding strange goings on around the pier lately, or Commodore perhaps.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
What?
lost your dice.
Sorry.
So you're wearing your hat, and so this hat check girl comes up to you. Says, would you like to check your hat, sir? Her name is Cynthia.
Ooh.
And she remembers seeing a spicy redhead walking around the pier late Tuesday afternoon.
Today is.
I don't know.
Thursday?
Friday? I
Friday?
don't know.
Okay,
Thursday, Friday?
later in the week.
Later, yeah. It was
All right.
earlier. The poor thing, she looked so unhappy. And then when I saw who she was waiting for, I figured out why. Let me tell you.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Eddie, the redhead? Is
No, Marjorie.
Marjorie, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cynthia describes a fleshy, slab-faced man in his late 40s dressed like a cut-rate Commodore.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can't be sure, but I think his coat has epaulets. I know it had brass buttons.
Oh my gosh.
He was smoking a detestably smelly cigar. He gave me his hat, and it was so garish. The brim had gold braid on it like a Navy officer's dress cap.
That's weird. That is weird.
They went out on the dance floor. The hat check girl noticed that they both had red hair. It's odd. You don't see that all the time.
Yeah.
Marjorie kept sneaking a sip from her hip flask, which seemed to calm her down.
You know, if the psychohistorians didn't get her, the space mead would have.
That's the
Yeah.
truth. They seemed to be having an argument as they danced. Anyway, the Commodore was holding her real close, and I could tell she wasn't enjoying it. He was gripping her tight with one hand and waving his stogie around with the other.
Ew.
Cynthia can tell that Marjorie was scared and angry, and it made her mad. It made Cynthia mad. She almost said something about it, but then the song was over, and Marjorie ran from the dance floor, and the man she was with sauntered off by himself. He didn't care where she went.
I guess you see that kind of thing a lot, huh?
No, actually, this was extraordinarily bad.
You seen this Commodore fellow around any other times, or?
Yeah, I've seen him a few times, actually. Usually with a bunch of people, though. He's never really alone.
Sure thing.
He had, his hat had the word Excalibur on it.
All right, so I'm gonna go find Tony and Ginny. All right,
We're definitely not dancing.
listen up. Listen up. Put it together.
What's going
The
on?
Commodore is Vance Wimple.
Whoa!
He's coming here tonight with these 4 men that he's going to meet, and he's going to meet this reporter from the LA Times.
All at the same time?
Yep. I don't think the reporter's going to get what he's bargaining for, personally.
That's worrisome. He could be. I don't know. Maybe he likes kidnapping people so much. Maybe
Exactly.
they'll kidnap him to write some type of a story about.
So the main question is,
Wow.
are we going to let that happen and
Or
then
do we
follow
stop
the
it?
car,
Uh-huh.
or do we confront them? If it's the 4 men from the lecture,
Yeah. No, we can't fight them.
Yeah, I think we should follow them to get
Yeah.
the girl back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
they're
no,
not
well,
gonna-
Marjorie. Well, yeah, the little girl.
little girl.
Yeah, Alexis.
girl.
Well, I think also that that the little girl's being held at Mount Wilson.
Yeah, if that's the case, we'll be following them up to Mount Wilson.
Okay, so yeah.
So we've got a few hours here before it's dark. I'd say we do what we need to do to get prepared, if you know what I mean.
What does that mean? Get guns?
Whatever
Yeah.
you think is appropriate. I've never actually fired anything.
Well, you're just a boy, really. You're young. How old are you? How old are you?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I look young enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's fine. You weren't in the war, so I wouldn't expect you would
True.
be able to.
True.
This is California. Do they have that 72-hour waiting period for gas?
In this day and age, I don't think so. So we're gonna get some little
Yeah.
guns, I guess.
Yeah.
Little guns. Yeah.
Phase 1 plasma rifle in the 9-watt range.
There you
that kind
go.
of thing.
Ooh,
Yeah. And anything else? I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Off we go.
Although I think I will stay at the pier just to keep monitoring
Scope
things
it
in
out.
case there's an early arrival.
Okay.
Obviously, the Commodore will be very easy to spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
God, he's so ridiculous. I mean,
Yep.
truly. Okay, so
Mhm.
we're gonna go to the gun store.
Yeah, is there one nearby?
Yes, go ahead. Sure, it's a city.
For fuck's sake, yes.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna find.
Yeah, what else do we see other than guns?
Well, what are you looking for in particular?
Well, I don't know, maybe a
Flashlights.
well,
Yeah, some
flashbang
flash-
sort of.
Flashbangs. Yes, are there any ninja weapons?
Throwing stars? Yes. There are throwing stars available to you. Yes.
How about like a smoke?
It's a little early
Sure.
for a survivalist.
Sure.
Oh, but there'd be a lot of war surplus
Yeah.
around.
No, there's everything you want.
Military
Oh, really?
surplus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Little
I
first
wonder if you
aid
smoke
kit.
bombs.
Yeah, first aid
Little
kit.
guns.
Little tools
ammo.
like a Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm. Write down what you're
Okay.
gonna get, so that
Yeah,
way
it's
you'll
important.
know that you'll have it,
Important.
Yeah.
and that way I don't have to remember
a
it.
little first aid
That's
kit.
right.
You can remember.
That's right.
Intermediate.
GM, what's the number 5?
And after my Caltech adventure, I want a little Jenny kit.
bullets.
Like
Okay.
a lock picking.
Oh yes,
Ooh, lock-
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Okay.
you got all the keys now.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you mean, look?
Yeah.
That's true. You got his
Jingling every
personal
step you
keys
make.
Right.
and his lab keys.
Yeah, now he can't get into his own house. They're just like his personal keys. Like,
Which one is this? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Ah, damn.
so that's the flashlight. Okay. So we're gonna come back to the pier with our
But you're
Oh, and rope.
rope.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you go back to the pier.
Meet up with Phil.
What time is it, would you say?
Probably late afternoon.
Should be pretty darn late. I mean, the
Yeah.
sun stays up till like 8:30.
Yeah,
Right,
it does.
right.
So,
It's probably around 6:45.
okay.
Sure.
How about give me, what do we got? Give me an evidence collection roll.
I have that.
I just want some kind of a roll.
Alright. Oh, no.
No?
That'd be horribly.
Well, evidence collection, that's,
Yeah, that's just a thing you have.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a thing you can roll. I need something to
Oh,
roll.
okay. I don't know that. Wait, what?
Let me
what's the
see.
difference then?
just in terms of like noticing things.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So, how about, okay, here we go.
Oh.
Sense trouble.
Sense
Okay.
there,
Give me a
that's it.
sense
I knew there was
trouble.
one of those.
Give me a sense trouble at a 5.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna spend
You're gonna
2
go
off
for
of
it?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep mine.
And this is
thank
good that you would be seeing this.
7. So.
So you're standing on the pier and you see put the Excalibur.
Ah.
The Excalibur
Coming
is
into
here.
the docks.
Yes,
Oh,
the
shit.
Excalibur is here, and 4 men walk off.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Not back yet. Damn it.
No, we're back. We're back.
Oh.
4 men walk off,
All right.
including the Commodore.
Of the 4 men,
Including-
do they look like the kidnappers, or do they look like fresh meat?
Shit, do we have?
We got new guys.
Do. I'm trying to think of what would allow you to determine that. It wouldn't be history.
No.
Wouldn't be part of Sense Trouble?
Yeah, it would be part of sense trouble because we were in a scuffle. So yeah, you do
Right.
recognize that these are the same fellows.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I recognize their builds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll signal to my compatriots.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's going.
Okay, well, alright. So,
Everyone keep a low profile, but keep
Alright.
them in your sight at all times.
Alright, where's Omar, I wonder?
Oh, he's not coming till tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
later.
It's going to be a ways. The
Yeah.
Excalibur is just sitting there, bobbing in the water.
Okay. Let's check out that ship. Yeah, let's go. Off we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did the Commodore and his group head?
Towards the exit.
Okay. They're gonna get dinner or something.
Yeah, I got shit to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're very busy men.
Yeah.
Very busy
Alright.
and important men.
Yes. So we're gonna go check out the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Have you ever been on the ship, Phil?
No.
Alright, well, you need to make sure you just keep your wits about you, so it can get a little rocky.
It's a somewhat beat up motor yacht, 50 feet in length, now harbored in the Santa Monica Yacht Harbor. It must be reached by a launch. A small motorboat or even a rowboat will do.
Okay, so let's find a rowboat.
Boats of that sort can be hired at the pier.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So
get
we'll
one.
hire one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we row out.
So you all go out there? All right, very good.
What's your athletics? Do you have any?
I don't even have it.
Do you?
It's
I
terrible.
have athletics 6.
Alright, so you're gonna help me row.
Oh,
You're gonna row,
awesome.
yeah.
I'll take
Oh.
the road.
Maybe I
Yours.
tried to roll at first and went, woo, tired. Okay, you take it.
I got it. Don't worry.
Piloting. You're going to need piloting.
Oh.
Who's got piloting?
I'm rowing in a circle.
I don't.
Probably Bob.
Bob has a 6 in piloting, and nobody else has any piloting. All right. Anyway,
You make it.
Guess what? You don't need piloting.
Guess
you make it because of
We
your
know where we're going.
athletics.
It's not like
That's
we're,
right.
we're
No,
like,
no,
you know,
yeah.
sailing a ship.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
On we go.
It's not like the waters are very choppy.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
so, okay.
It's fine.
All right.
Goddamn harbor.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't be sweeter.
Alright.
All right, a stealth to board.
Stealth to board.
Oh,
Stealth
yes.
to board. You know, the whole
Then I fell in the
old-
water because I.
Yeah, I fail as well.
Oh,
I
I'll just
fail.
roll.
I'm gonna spend.
You made
I
it?
rolled a 5.
Can I
Okay.
spend after?
So you make
Alright,
it.
Normally you can't.
Alright, I'm
But
gonna
if Jen
roll.
wants to be nice, she can allow you.
Can I spend?
Yeah, he already failed though.
Okay.
I already
So
failed. Doesn't matter.
it's the coffin's open now.
That's right.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm trying to haul myself up, and I
Clank, clank, clank.
lose my balance, hit the side of the rowboat, and splash,
Oh.
my leg into the water, cause a general scene.
All right, a goon comes flying out of the cabin.
Oh, jeez. So were you the first to get on the boat? Like,
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
This is
so
the wrong... Phil, this is the wrong ship. This is the wrong one. We rode to the wrong one. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, it's the Excalibur.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Didn't mean to trouble you.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where Poseidon's pride is docked?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay.
Alright, thanks.
Sorry to trouble you. Sorry to trouble
All
you.
right.
Rowing back.
yeah.
Goes back into the hut. Into the... Not the hut.
Kind of
Christ's sakes.
Gilligan's Island.
The cabin.
The cabin.
Alrighty.
Damn it.
Well, that was worth a shot.
Damn it, Phil.
Sorry.
I told you to be careful. You're not seaworthy, obviously.
Well, obviously not.
You guys
Not
have
all of us
guns
could be in the
anymore?
wax.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You
What
know,
was that?
What's
once
that?
he comes running out, you and I could have shot him.
Oh man, that would have been like I can't.
Yeah,
murder
a gun
someone.
discharging right in the middle of the
Yeah,
harbor,
that-
too.
That's
true.
true. Yeah, that would have
Never
been,
mind.
that would have been
Alright, so
nifty.
we kind of blew that.
Yeah.
And we know it's guarded now. So
Yeah.
There's no point.
All right, back to go.
Alright, well. Anyway. Our quarry is on this land anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so we should just head to the observatory, or do we want?
No. We want to see how this is going to play out.
All right, well and then.
Damn, I should have shadowed him.
Omar?
No, the Commodore.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, can we spot the Commodore?
No, Commodore's gone.
Damn it. Well, that was stupid.
That happens.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Mhm.
Things.
Mm-hmm. Didn't think about it.
Shit happens.
All right. Well. Should we just?
Can I spend another Streetwise point to see if I can find anyone who saw a man in an ostentatious Commodore costume?
No.
No.
No one saw it.
No.
Nope. All right.
We've been out here for an hour.
Yeah.
I say we go back. I'd say we go to the observatory. And
I
see
do too.
If we can.
I'm all
Because
for
I mean,
it.
obviously Omar is gonna get abducted
Yeah. or stood up.
or killed, or yeah.
Well, that's the other option, though, is we can wait around to see if Omar shows up, and then if the Commodore does meet with him,
But it might be too late by then.
it might be too late. Exactly. So.
Omar is the least of my concerns. I just want to rescue this little girl.
Yeah.
True.
This
True.
is horrible. There's
Yeah,
already been
very
deaths
attractive.
and kidnapping. This is just appalling.
Yeah.
So let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to Mount Wilson.
The observatory in Mount Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Mount Wilson Observatory is actually several observatories built at intervals beginning in the early years of the 20th century. The compound is spread out across a wooded slope, interspersed with Spartan living quarters and observatories of various sizes, some obsolete or little visited. There are scientists here making observations, astronomers who seem completely normal. They are
Can't stress that
upset
enough.
because the phone lines are out and aren't likely to be repaired until next week.
Oh no.
The younger astronomers, graduate students from Caltech and elsewhere, recognize you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oops.
Yeah.
So much for low profile.
They're pretty excited about people
That's good,
coming, and one of them says, 2 in one day, how strange.
True.
2 visitors?
Yeah.
Who else has been up here?
A man named Vance Wimpole.
Oh, back in this.
He was wandering around quite a bit and asking a lot of questions.
Really? Like what?
When?
Today.
Today, not too long ago, a couple
Not too
hours.
long. Couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was here.
What was he wondering about?
He was looking for a hiking trail. We showed him to a hiking trail.
Trail.
He didn't have his car, so he was going to hike up to the Mount Henninger Observatory, Henninger Flats.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice
Would
to
my
know.
geology tell me if that's a volcanic
Yes.
dome?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Yes, it would, and it did.
Okay.
Can you show us where that trail is? I'm
Oh,
curious.
sure.
Yeah. Bob's in jail, by the way, so.
What happened?
Kidding. I'm just distracting.
What happened? Okay, so you're looking around. Let me fill you in here on this observatory.
Okay.
Okay.
The Solar Observatory of Mount Wilson is a dome-covered oscillostat, which is the name for a system of movable mirrors that direct incoming light onto a focal lens. It sits atop a 150-foot-tall obelisk of cross-hatched girders. A central cylinder leading from the bottom of the dome to a small building beneath it at ground level is not a support, it is an optical tube. The solar telescope was completed in 1912, according to a plaque on one of the girders. The door to the central pillar is a strong steel plate decorated with peculiar motifs.
Oh.
A central disc with the sun's rays stretching out like hands.
Yeah.
Art history.
Art history.
Art history.
I got it.
Tony says
Yay, I can help.
the design is inspired by ancient Egyptian art, and you also note, with your theology background, that the many-handed sun is a motif associated with the god Horus. History reminds the investigator of George Ellery Hale, the founder of the observatory, obsessed with ancient Egypt.
See.
So you see,
Yeah.
the sun was insufficiently understood, according to Hale, given its vital importance to all life on Earth. So the student, or graduate student, takes you to the Mount Wilson Toll Road trailhead, 6 miles through the mountains from Henninger Flats.
Yeah, we got flashlights.
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
If anyone has outdoorsmen, you have geology, Phil.
I do.
So you notice an area of darker greenery through a notch in the slope. You can kind of see a hanging basin.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So
Is that like
that's Henninger
That's
Flats.
exactly like my vision.
Wow.
And there's a map
Sorry, I doubted you.
at the visit. Yeah, you get the map at the visitor center. It's Henninger Flats.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's
Yes.
start hiking.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
All right, huff and puff.
Making our way.
All right. I'm going to take a break here now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to need to take a short break here. Can I hit this red button?
Yeah, red button.
I am indeed.
There it is.
You have to hold it down for a sec. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
All right. Part 3. Part 3 of the
Part
adventure.
three. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
All right, there we go.
So we've arrived and I'm profusely sweating.
Are you okay there, Tony?
We need a stability test on that. All right, so you see a high meadow, beautiful high meadow. There's a steel, like a tin shack with a shut door
What?
and a roof.
Like an observer post,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
for weather.
Like a forest.
Well, yes, there's that.
Ranger station?
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's just
Just a little.
a crappy little hut.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a massive rocket set up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. There is a massive rocket.
Okay.
What the hell? Was this in your vision, Phil?
No, this was not in my vision. But my goodness.
There are fuel tanks.
My word. Let's wait. The fuel tanks, are they like
They're near the rocket.
Can we go check them out?
Yeah, go check them out.
Nobody's around? There's no one around.
There's no one around.
You don't see anyone.
Oh.
I'm going to check out the hut.
Alright. I'm gonna go look at those canisters because I want to see if I can empty them.
Yes,
Does the rocket look large enough to hold people?
it does actually.
Oh, it does. Are there doors?
No,
Okay.
none that you could see.
No, okay.
So it just look like a V2 rocket, basically? Like a,
It's
like
bulbous.
a missile?
Oh,
It's bulbous.
like a mushroom rocket.
Why, yes.
A mushroom tip rocket?
Yes. A thick, bulbous rocket. You see what this is all about now? You see what this whole thing is about?
His girth.
Yeah, it's a meaty. It's meaty. Yeah, I mean that's really the key.
It's not the length of the rocket.
No,
it's the girth.
no.
Oh,
All right.
man.
So the door is locked. The little tin shack locked.
Okay.
But you hear movement.
Oh, and I have a lock.
You certainly do.
That's right.
So
And a ring of keys, too.
Yeah.
Try those first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go over there and take down
Yeah, I'll signal for Tony.
the first set of keys,
uh-huh.
the 3, and try those.
Yeah, and it opens the door.
Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Wow.
And it opens the door, and inside you see a little radio set up, a bound little girl, and the Commodore.
Oh wow.
Alright, what if I canisters.
Hello.
You didn't go in. You went to the canisters.
I went to the canisters
All right.
for the fuel, so I can undo like.
All right, you got mechanical.
Pistols that I bought.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, definitely. You got mechanical repair. All right, start working.
Okay. Well, difficulty of mechanical repair or electrical repair tasks that Ginny undertakes is reduced by 1.
Wow.
First of all, and one of my pillars of sanity. Most problems can be solved with a little bit of judiciously applied engineering know-how.
There you
So,
go.
I wanna,
Start working.
Yeah, I want to start.
Start draining him.
So
All right.
I would spend both of your points there, and then that's an automatic success.
Okay.
Because difficulty would be 3.
Right.
And if you spend both your points, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
6.
draining the tanks, and it
Yes.
smells bizarre. This is like some kind of fuel
I've never.
that you
smelled-
have no, like, your engineering, you're like,
Yeah,
what
my
the
chemical
hell is
stuff,
this?
It's not space mead, like.
All right, so I'm gonna have
It's not
I have
Mexican
my
flowers.
hand in my pocket, and I'm like doing this thing.
Yeah.
I got a gun in there.
Yeah,
even
the
though he
Commodore
actually has
is
a gun.
thrilled to see you.
Oh, is he really?
He's honestly happy.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Incidentally, the
oh.
Commodore is. Oh wait, have I ever seen? No, okay, so I'll say the jig is up, Wimpole.
Phil. Oh, Phil, I'm so glad you could make it. You are the one man I needed here to make sure everything goes right.
What?
It was Ackerman. It was
Yeah.
Ackerman who told me who you really are. You see, he worked out the numerology in your stories, the deeper meaning of your stories, and I know you. You don't know you the way I know you.
What the?
Meanwhile, the girl is squealing.
What are you gonna do with the girl, you prevert?
Yeah. The girl can go. I didn't need her. I only needed her to get to you.
Oh.
So he unties the girl, and
No.
away she goes. Yeah. She unties the girl.
Oh.
I mean, he unties the girl, and the girl runs away.
Okay, do I see that?
Yeah, you see the girl booking through the meadow.
Jesus. Alexis!
She stops.
Come over here.
Oh,
Come
I
here.
recognize you from the
Come
service.
here, just stay with me. So-
Oh, okay. Okay. She's with you. Awesome. Yes.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Tony's very confused.
Hell?
Wimpole sees you.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
At last, I'll have the last laugh.
Oh.
And then he's talking to the rocket. Parsons, you thought you were so clever. You never realized up to the moment you died how I outfoxed you in every way.
Oh my god.
I beat you at my game, and today I'm beating you at your game. I thought it was all mumbo jumbo when we first met. and he's drinking the space mead.
Oh,
doing this.
God.
You know, he's
Hitting
hitting
that
it.
space meat hard.
You good. And I just wanted to bang your pretty little mistress.
Oh my
Ha!
god.
You see how well that turned out?
Oh my gosh.
It was too easy to fool you. Marjorie was a pushover. Sure, Vance, I'll show up on his doorstep. Is he cute? Ha!
Oh my,
And then you actually went and married her.
oh my gosh.
She was no Babylon. I invented her. But you did something out there in the desert. You connected with something real. Something that got inside my skin and can't come out. Well, today it comes out. Today I'm the one doing the big hoodoo. And remaking the world in my image. The power will be mine, and I'll make this world dance like a monkey on a leash. Boom.
Oh my.
Rah, 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 rah.
Whoa.
Holy sh-
He's cracked. Cracked, I tell you.
Yeah. No kidding.
Listen up. I've got a number. I've got a number contact with the feds. Let's get this guy. We'll turn him over. We're done.
Sounds good.
He pulls out a weapon and starts firing.
Oh, shit. But I have my weapon out.
That's
so-
right. You guys are
And I
firing
start
at each
hearing
other.
gunfire.
Yep.
And I'm running for it.
Alright, so I hit the ground. I hit the ground with the little girl.
Right. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Now, he's been drinking the space mead and he's flashing around pretty liberally. A little bit gets on you. You're feeling a little weird. You're feeling a little weird.
Me and the old space mead.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna need a stability at difficulty 5.
Okay. I will spend a point.
Are there windows to the shack?
No, there's no windows.
There's only
And I
one door.
failed.
Oh, Phil.
Phil, You begin to transform.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes. You
All right.
transform into Nyarlathotep.
What?
Yes.
He splashed me with the space meat.
Boom.
Jerry.
You turn
With the
it.
space beat, Jerry.
You take the form of a gigantic, bestial, long-necked, animal-snouted creature with round horns and red eyes and a body like a cross between a jackal and an alligator. Your scaly, mottled red hide glistens in the sunlight. You stomp around Henninger Flats. And you're going after Wimpole.
Oh.
Nice. Stability test for these two?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
Well, yeah, you know what? You're gonna... Go ahead.
Alright. I can just roll stability.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll spend 2 points.
It doesn't, you know what?
Oh.
Just don't even. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You're losing 4 points. A minimum loss of sanity of 4 points.
Oh,
Upon
after we
seeing
see
Phil.
this.
Stability.
Phil smashes the little hut when he grows to Nyarlathotep.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh,
So
no.
we lose 4 sanity?
Yeah.
Okay.
You lose
Stability.
4 sanity.
Stability.
Are you sure?
Yep.
No, you lose additional.
Stan-
You lose
Sanity as well as stability.
Yes.
Oh.
How much stability do we lose? 4 points also?
Yes.
Mine's already at 5.
Okay.
Damn, so you're down to 1 sand.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, can I, if I see this, my adrenaline kicks in?
Yes.
To run with this little
Absolutely.
girl?
Yes.
To run down the path?
Yes, you
I'm
can
running
run.
down the trail.
You can run.
Okay, I don't even know what's behind me. I don't care.
You've never crossed the Moonchild. Phil's the Moonchild.
Oh.
You've never crossed him, so he doesn't want to hurt you. He can let you go.
Me too.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Oh, you can
Is it
also
crush on me?
voluntarily faint and lose only 1 sanity.
No.
You might get stepped on.
I'm responsible for this little kid. So
That's
yeah,
true.
We're booking
Pick her
it.
up and run for
So
it.
we're running, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're running down this trail.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Tony, yeah, he sees you running and thinks it's a good idea, but he's not very good at running. But he'll try to.
Do you have fleeing?
Oh, yes, I do.
There you go. You're very good at
Oh,
running.
All right.
Okay.
Meanwhile, background.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Just role playing my character.
No, it's
Just what my character would say.
Holy shit.
So you take your big paw and you crush him.
Yeah.
You smash him like a little bug. And you stomp around in the area for about 3 hours. That's it.
Wow.
Does the observatory folks hear this? Oh, I'm running toward the observatory.
Yes. Yes.
There's a. I don't even know. So that's what I think I would faint.
Yeah.
And the little girl
Definitely.
gets taken up by that
Wow.
Yeah.
graduate student.
Yeah.
She's fine. The funny thing is, after the 3-hour time period, Phil returns to being Phil.
Damn right I do.
You wake up as yourself.
Uh-huh.
And his clothes are all ripped up.
Yeah, no, there's no clothes. Clothes
Yeah.
are-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
rocket's
wake up-
still there?
Yeah, the rocket's still there.
Perfect. So I'm going to wander down to the observatory, buck naked.
Yep.
Wander in. Mm-hmm. I need to use your phone.
I'm picturing you covered with a little bit of grass and twigs.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Twigs in my hair.
Yeah.
So assuming I can use the phone.
Yep.
I will call my contact with the FBI
Yes.
and tell them that I have information on a communist plot to build a rocket to
Yes.
destroy the city,
Yes.
and give them the
coordinates?
the coordinates, and say that you'll find the crushed remains of the lead plotter, etc., etc. And it's all the Psychohistory Foundation is a communist front.
Yep.
You need to shut it down, etc., etc.
Wow.
Because basically, I've been on the hook with the FBI this whole time since
Yeah.
my wife is a blazing socialist in the Bay Area, and they will drop any uncomfortable questions about her in exchange for some information
yeah.
about Jack Parsons and what he was involved with.
Really?
So I'm going to frame it all like it was a communist plot.
Yep. J. Edgar Hoover takes the call personally.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. You know.
He has personal supervision of the case,
Whoa.
and he will go up there in his Jeep and accidentally set the rocket off.
You idiot.
Yeah, he goes up there, he accidentally sets the rocket off,
Okay.
opening up a giant hole over Henninger Flats, which eventually closes, but not before
some beasties.
Jim
come through.
Morrison and Stevie Nicks could come through.
Oh, yeah.
Even the fuel I got rid of wasn't enough. There
No,
was still other.
there was enough is packed solid.
Yeah.
And the symbols alone plus that were
Yeah.
enough. The fuel helped. Fuel helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me that, it flew on more than just fuel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit. So.
Thus ends this evening's adventure.
Oh my gosh! I love it. It's like the end.
Victory conditions have been met.
It's a question mark.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow.
Holy shit! You're the moon child.
And the next day, I will go into the record store and tender my resignation.
That's right. That's right. And you two are like, I don't know if I even really saw that or what the hell.
No.
Something weird.
Yeah, it was.
The sun was setting.
Yeah,
you
was
know.
it Space Mead? Was I tripping?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
So
I can see why you were. I can see why you're like, drinking the space mead. Okay.
no,
No.
it's third rail time.
Yeah, no. And I'm gonna get Bob out of jail.
Yeah.
Hire a lawyer and
Yeah,
take care of that.
Turns out it was all a big misunderstanding.
It was.
it's a sad affair. All right, I'm going to stop it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.